hoping that there are reduced levels of Tonto on air and in the Genko for the next couple of hours. But again, we've just been discussing with the Havant's media team and the like here before we come on air, Darren, haven't we, saying about how Havant are likely to give us a ruddy hard game, and it's going to be more of the same as last weekend potentially, which I think we might have to take if we want to go up like the champions that Hakan thinks we could be.
Well, if you're going to win things, you need to take on teams like this in these runs of forms and do stuff against them. It's turned away from it, but it's back to Clifford. Clifford comes forward across the halfway line into Dooku. Dooku turns Ben Williams and goes over. I think Ben Williams just sort of stood his ground, but the referee didn't like it. And it will be the first attack will be Havant Waterlooville towards the Genko stand. Jack Barham and Luke form a two-man wall, but it's 30 odd yards out, and it's just chipped in towards, well, headed out there, and Luke is in the corner, just does a lovely little dummy, hits it forward, but the ball falls, it goes back to Luke, and Luke hits a long ball forward, and Barham is onside and he's in advance, but it's the keeper, Ross Warner, heads up in the air, and Barham has the ball. Barham shoots, Barham scores! Barham scores! Ross Warner has got a look at himself there, headed the ball straight up in the air, only went as far as Barham, and Barham took his time, composed himself. Warner was on the edge of the area, so he just chipped it into an open goal, and Maidstone United 1-0 up, Sean.
Well, it's pretty much the same start as it was last weekend, with that error, the ball not being cleared by the defensive line of the visitors at the Gallagher, and Jack Barham with an unbelievable bit of composure. You were wondering whether he was going to square it back to his right hand side to Deacon running on there, but instead he thought, no, I'm going to turn and loft this one first time over Exstone, Ross Warner. As you were, 4-point gap at the top of the table for anybody who likes to see a live league table. As anyway, you were.
This is going to be a long throw from, and it's headed out by, didn't see which defender there from Maidstone, but come in and attack, and that's a shot from Tommy Wright, and it's well wide. It's going to be a Havant throw, and they continue to have a lot of the ball with the influential Clifford. Clifford gets it back, and it's with the left back Newton across to Guy Hollis. Hollis towards Pashley, but Luque picks it up. Pashley is sort of like on the back foot towards Barham, into the box, and Barham hits it. Ross Warner watches that hit the Kent online sign. Wide, but a snapshot, you know.
It was interesting to see Joe Newton there, Darren, holding on to Deacon for quite a bit longer than we would have anticipated, not giving us a foul.
Aaron sort of loses out, but Fowler sweeps up, and Barham again is offside, onside, and the ball, and he scores! Jack Barham times his run brilliantly again. The ball held up, and he just had the simplest of tasks to slot past Ross Warner, and Maidstone United are 2 up. I wouldn't say against the run of play, but certainly it's a different kind of attacking style, a more an almost a France-like hit on the break type style. But Jack Barham, with 8 minutes on the clock, has just got in behind the defence. You've got to be asking questions of Osler and Hollis, because the communication in allowing Barham to get in between them twice, and a third time when you were saying that I thought he was offside, you didn't think so.
Terrible alleged foul there.
It's got to give Rory Deacon hope, but anyway.
You'd hope, wouldn't you? You would hope there's hope.
The whole Maidstone team defending as Clifford hits a little one in, and it's lost. Talking about mistakes, I think that was Fowler just ducked under that, expecting Hadler to have it.
I think Fowler might have got the call as well.
Yeah. Well, they have not finished with this game. It's a great corner kick, and it hits the crossbar. And goes out, and Jerome Bingham Williams allows it to go out for a throw-in. Well, I tell you, they haven't finished. Bingham Williams in front in commentary position to Phillips, back to Bingham Williams, back to Joe Ellel on to Bingham Williams, beats Clifford. Breaks a long ball out towards Rory Deacon on the corner of the box. Deacon attacks Newton, gets into the box, gets it across Luque. Oh, that's just wide. Lovely little cross from Rory Deacon. Luke on his own gets his right foot on it, rips a shot in. Ross Warner wouldn't have got it, but it just went wide of the post. Barham tries to get on it and doesn't, and Newton just does some neat little work there, gets the ball inside, and it comes out to Osler.
Another
it's
great ball from Hadler.
Long ball forward towards Hadler, and it's headed by Fowler under attention from Tommy Wright straight into Tom Hadler's hands, and Hadler rolls it out.
Such a great ball from Hadler in the first instance for Barham, and again the ball bouncing over the defenders a little too much.
Elo towards Luque. Luque takes it, he's onside. Under attention from Pasley though, can't get round him. Still Luque out, he's got Bingham Williams outside him. Jerome Bingham Williams gets the ball. Little tuck inside towards Joe Powell. Joe Powell hits a penalty. Well, Joe Powell had actually got rid of the ball backwards and had actually lost it. And Clifford came in and he just took his legs away from him. You've got to say, what was he thinking?
Hopefully, beyond a doubt, but
Who's
you never know.
Who's the best person to make it 3-0?
He certainly is. Will he do it?
Over the ball. Luque rocks up and hits it into the bottom left-hand corner. Ross Warner dives the other way, and it is 3-0. Penalty Luque. And Maidstone United 3. We're on 30 minutes. Maidstone United 3. Havant and Waterlooville 0. Some of the body language from a couple of the Havant players, they're saying what's going on, and to be fair, they've played a tremendous part in this game. They find themselves 3-0 down. It could so easily have been 2-2 or 3-2. The ball is hit forward by Havant and Waterlooville as far as Ellel in the box, and Pasley comes forward, and he's. Luque had his hand in Pasley's back. Pasley went over, it was a little bit soft, but it'll be a Havant Waterlooville free kick in quite a dangerous position.
And he's just moved it another few inches to his left for a shot.
As the shot beats and hits the bar, headed out by Ellel. Well, Havant and Waterlooville aren't having the luck today as Rooney comes forward with the ball, hits the cross in. Still danger, and Hadler takes a great catch, and it will be the sting taken out of it. And you've got to say, haven't had the luck.
Haven't indeed. But I've got to mention the new goals that have gone in this afternoon. I'm hoping
making sure that it's taken from the correct place. Loads of players in the 6-yard box, and this is dangerous. The ball is into the 6-yard box, headed on. The ball is bobbling about, and Hadler, well, he has to have himself switched on as the ball was just bobbling in the 6-yard area, and it was going towards the goal, but Hadler just kept his cool.
Trying to go for it again, absolutely smacked by Maidstone this afternoon. Maidstone would love that, of course, because the Dorking goal difference is improving as each minute passes at home to Slough, as they like to do at Meadowbank, but Havant might be content with keeping it at 3.
Sorry to interrupt there. Back to Dom Adesanya in the box, gets one across to the 6-yard box, and that's headed over the top by Gavin Hoyt. Sorry to interrupt there, Sean, but
completely merited
cross.
When the space finally opened up on that far side. Adesanya lifted that ball over to the far post, and Hoyt's header just a fraction over the crossbar, and finally that pressure telling, and Havant just losing their patience. And again, this is probably the similar position at the other end, at the town end, for Bingham Williams. Now, if Havant done their homework, is Bingham Williams going to drill this one bottom corner? Is Luque going to bend this one in?
They're going to try it again, and it hits a Havant player and almost falls to Barham, but it goes out for a corner.
Well, it was more likely to trickle into the net before Barham was going to touch that. I don't know if Barham thought he was offside.
Just inside, 10 yards inside their own half. Hit forward. Fowler heads the ball on towards Adesanya. Michael Phillips wins the seconds, has to have 3 goes at it, and then eventually loses out to Payne. Payne gets it inside towards Roberts. Roberts hits it out right towards Dooku. Dooku checks back, hits a lovely shot in, and then just hits the top of the goal, but way back, so he's not really in any danger. Long ball forward, headed on by Barham, but the Havant player wins it, and headed on by Bingham Williams, and lost out by Newton, saying how good he was, and he's lost out to Rory Deacon. Deacon gets onto the corner of the area, checks onto his left foot, hits a cross. Rory Deacon hit a shot in, he just tried to beat Ross Warner. And Tom Hadler certainly knows he's possibly going to have something to deal with here. Is Dooku's going to run up, takes the free kick, and a lovely save by Tom Hadler to his left, and palms it out for Havant Waterlooville corner. Dooku, great free kick, nice height for a goalkeeper to save, but apart from that, right on the corner of the goal.
Havant Waterlooville, Neil, thank you so much for being here with us this afternoon. Absolute pleasure to have your eyes and ears with us. To everybody, whether you're at weddings, whatever you're doing, keep listening in. Barham with a flick on header into the box, cleared away. Bingham Williams traps it down. He's got Powell outside, but he might go for a shot himself. And it's tipped over the crossbar by Warner, and a fantastic effort there, wasn't it, Darren?
Yeah,
Bingham
absolutely.
Williams. It opened up for him, and he thought, why on earth not, sir?
And that was going right into the top corner, and that's the Ross Warner that we usually see.
Free kick given, and Maidstone with less than 2 minutes plus stoppages left, I think we'll be happy with an event like that.
Look at the space Rory Deacon's in, and it's gone over Newton, and it finds Deacon on the right hand side, level with the edge of the box. Gets it to the byline, gets the cross over towards the far post. Back heel, and it's headed across, it's still in there, and it's Barham gets his hat trick.
Yes,
lovely little back heel across, headed back into Barham, and Barham heads in. Third goal, Maidstone United 4, Havant Waterlooville 0. Jack Barham gets his second hat trick of the season, and well, that is that's going to be over, I think now. At 3-0, you know, perhaps we were running the clock down. Now 4-0. Well,
I will correct you, Darren, and say that is obviously his third hat-trick of the season.
Third,
home
my
to
apologies.
Dartford in 27 minutes and a 4-0 win. At Eastbourne Borough took him 27 minutes in that 3-2 win, and another probable 4-0 win for Maidstone. It's taken him 88 minutes, the entire length of the match, to get himself on, and Barham understandably being subbed now for Hayley Gandor.
Yeah, having them there and having them available, and you know, is a great thing. But anyway, Bingham Williams with the throw, and that is the end of the game, Sean. And Maidstone United 4, Havant Waterlooville 0. A lot of the times you walk out of games and the scoreline reflects the story of the game. Maidstone United, yes, deserved to win, but not necessarily 4-0 the better team today. Havant Waterlooville with a bit more luck might have got a goal which might have changed the complexion. But certainly, in memory of Graham Cooper, I think the team and the club would like to dedicate that victory to him. And again, a great stone. We've lost too many people.
We have, and we're honoured to have Helen and Beth still with us again today after everything that's gone on, and of course that victory is for Gray and for the Cooper family, and we wish them all well going forward. And not to put too much of a downer on it, but it's been a great day still for Maidstone, and one Gray would have been proud of.